Oh, it's already rolling, yeah.
Culture mix, everybody.
Why?
Top of the morning.
Jamaicans in the building, come up. Rup.
And Indians.
Why? So, we're back. My God, we had a topic in it.
Just say it.
Yeah.
Just go for it.
You do know what it is? We've all, and I'm happy to say this with my chest.
Say it with your chest, sorry.
Say it with your chest, mate.
With the big chest.
But like, I do think that we've all experienced a level of mistreatment in the workplace. I'm putting it out there. We've all done it. Doesn't need to be a current workplace. It could be a previous workplace, but we've all experienced it.
100.
You feel me? Now, how would you guys deal with it, or what have you had? Yeah, let's start with that. What have you had as mistreatment in the workplace?
Start with you.
Start with me?
Yeah.
Boy, how about the whole even it? Like,
It breaks my heart.
Yeah.
What's happened to you?
Like,
No.
what would you say? Yeah, as you've seen some, in not in the current workplace, like where we may have worked
For
before.
myself?
No. What have you seen?
Oh, of you?
Yeah.
So, I see the way people speak to you, they see you as an aggressive person.
Yeah.
And they feel it hard to come and have a regular conversation with you, like, oh, Keanu, is it possible you could do this, please?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what? Wow.
Do you know what it is? Like,
And you
from my
can tell
experience,
it's
yeah.
because you're big and you're black.
Yeah. Like, alright, I'll tell you like a quick story one time now. So, boom. I'm in one of my jobs that I've had before, playing football in there now. So there's a class after, essentially, yeah? So instead of waiting, so instead of waiting now, the ball's come through and it's just skimmed past this person. Now this person, instead of talking to me direct, she's talking about to everyone else. But then this is how she describes me. Mr. T lookalike.
Oh my days.
Are you serious?
Oh fam,
Are you serious? How? Why?
How did
Because
you
I'm big,
react?
because I'm
How
black.
did you react when you heard?
like-
Do you know what it
words
is?
come out of
Back in the day, I would have been hotted, and I would have just.
But who
done the
did you hear it from? That's even bigger joke.
Yeah. So, long story short,
Someone who should be backing you.
yeah, someone who should be backing me. Yeah, supervisors, bosses, all of that. So I've reported it now. I'm trying to follow procedure. Not really trying to get sacked out here. So I'm trying to follow procedures. So you're expecting something of that nature should be taken seriously, innit? Because we all know if I've said something racist,
Oh, wow.
I would not have been in the job now. So these times, nothing's happened. Nothing's happened. Literally, I've probably
I've got a question for you. The person who was supposed to have your back, what nationality were they?
English.
As in white British English?
White British, yeah.
Right. I was
So
just clarifying that. Okay.
So, like, for me, that was one definite incident. What about you?
Well, one of the things I was going to say about this topic is one of the number one things I've experienced in every workplace I've ever been is the whole, oh, you look like so-and-so. Oh,
When you say so-and-so, elaborate.
you look like so-and-so. For some reason, when it comes to being black, you're not allowed to be you. You're
not
always,
individual.
you look like someone else. You're either a rapper or a basketball player. It's one of those. Or it's someone
I
who...
see it. No, sorry.
Yeah. It's a sports star or it's a musician of some kind. You're not
Or
you.
a martial artist,
Martial
I would
artist.
say, just because they think you're aggressive, so you need to do something of that
Oh,
sort.
well, I've never been used. Well, I was going to say boxing as one, but that
Yeah.
comes under the sports umbrella.
Yes,
Like
yeah.
you're either
Cool.
you're either someone of a physical presence that's but in a negative way, or you're probably a rapper.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
Or
So-
you're a hood rap.
Yeah, it's one of them.
That's a dream.
It's one of them. So to me, that's one I always get. The next one I always get is, oh, you speak really good English, don't you?
Who said that?
It happens.
Who said
It
that?
happens.
What was
Oh,
that?
you're very well spoken. Like, because they're surprised. I'm not saying, yeah, what you saying, fam? Yeah, you're good, yeah.
I've had something like that.
So because good morning, how you doing, sir? Good morning, miss. Oh wow, I didn't think you would speak like that.
Yeah.
Like, though I remember my
Every time,
old
every workplace, I've had it. Every single one, without fail.
like that.
Yeah,
Sad.
yeah.
I got the opposite way. I remember my old workplace. I got it like the manager always told me how to act. So
Speak
oh,
up, innit?
don't talk like this, talk like this. Like 'cause I always speak like had the urban like accent. I don't know if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
so they would tell me, or be more polite, or speak like this, or like say hello instead of like hi. Like I basically just told me to be someone that I wasn't. Like they was telling me to be someone different. Like,
But you see, they expect to have to say that to every single black person ever,
exactly.
right? So, first of all, there's nothing wrong with you talking like where you're from.
Yeah.
Because if I went to Scotland, they wouldn't say, oh, start talking about, you know, the things we talk, like local, every area has a local dialect, right? They wouldn't expect me to come out with a Scottish accent and know all their
Talk about
words,
aggies
slogans.
and thing,
Yeah, right? So why are they expecting you to all of a sudden sound like them? Now, I purposely sound like them, so I leave nothing on the table for them to criticize. But they still feel, oh my gosh, like he's polished, he's obviously been raised right, but still we can't believe it. So we have to ask him why he speaks like it.
Yeah, like I didn't get why that. I don't know
But
why
the-
they have that perception of like.
The fact that you have to do that is so
It's wrong.
fucked up.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? But it's an ongoing joke that anyone in the BME community has, that when we answer the phone to our brethren versus someone from work. So we all have two voices, we all almost have two personalities. That's why we're so good at acting and so creative.
Yeah, because tell the truth now, let's all be real, yeah? No skimping the thing. Let's say the black man's ear, Asian man's ear, white man's ear, yeah, you might touch this, shake hand.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
We've all done that though.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
So there's that difference there,
But
innit?
it's
Like,
funny you say that. That's another thing, right? I have seen, and this is a common thing in every workplace I've been. They're all saying hello, shake each other's hands, then they go like this to you.
Man,
Yeah.
fist.
Oh,
Every
I've had this in the workplace, listen to me.
And I know
I've not spoken
you know
to
what I
this
do?
dude. Yeah.
They go like that, and I purposely go. I be that guy.
You know the
I go like that.
Yeah.
You know
to take the
the thing in Get Out.
Yeah,
When
Oh, yeah.
he doesn't
And they go-
go like that. Yeah. He
Yeah.
went,
yeah. And the reason why I do that is to sort of say, oh, you didn't expect that, did you?
Yeah.
Did
but
you?
you're
mate?
calling him out.
Yes.
Like what he's done.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's just like, don't assume.
It's passive
Word.
aggressive,
How must
really.
you feel like if someone's doing that to you? Like, oh shit.
Like
No,
when a
listen,
white person does it
hold
to
on.
his peak, it is
Listen,
peak.
like, I remember I was at work, yeah, boom, 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 boom. Next one, chilling, da. My man's come. I've never spoke to this guy.
Are you on about what I think you're about?
I've never
Oh
spoke to this
my
guy in
God.
my life.
Shall I
He
tell the
just-
story from the start?
After.
Okay.
My man must have ate some good bran in the morning. Because I don't know where you're coming, brethren. My
Oh
man's
my
come, like,
God.
literally, he doesn't know my name, I don't even think, you know.
Oh, I did.
My man's come to me. My man's reaching
You
for
see
it.
them when they do it so awkwardly, like
Yeah, my man's like this. I don't know you. I don't know you. You know what I mean? I just want to look at him.
You okay, sir?
So then, yeah, you're alright. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with your hand?
Yeah, what's good? You're alright.
Yeah, look down, look back up.
I thought you were on about the thing
The thing.
that I was like. So I was like, where we work, there's like different job opportunities, and I was
Yes.
gonna go for this job.
Oh no.
And this person who's in charge of this certain role was like, yeah, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. So I was like, oh, I have to think about this.
Mm.
So this job was like going away for 16 weeks, intensive training.
Oh, okay.
I thought, I
yeah.
got a 12-year-old boy, but that's not happening. So the more and more I thought about it, I was like, yeah, I don't think I could do this. So he comes to see me, he's like, what are you going to do? I was like, no, I'm not going to go for it. So there's a white guy there who you work with, and Keanu's there. Keanu's walking around where we work. So he's not involved in the conversation at all. So he's like, oh, you can do it, you can do it. I was like, nah, it's not going to work. My family commitments and everything. He's like, oh. I was like, oh, ask this guy, the white guy. Just for a joke. I was like, oh, he'll do it. He's like, oh. They're just chatting about the job and stuff. He doesn't ask him nothing.
Wait, what?
This guy,
Yeah.
the person who's like wants me to do the job.
Yeah.
I said, oh, he'll do it for a joke.
Took you out for Keanu.
No,
Oh.
the
No,
white
so
guy.
yeah, the
Yeah.
white guy.
And then he's just like, oh yeah, if you want to do it, you can do it. And Keanu's walking past. And then, did I say it?
What?
I said, oh, Keanu would do it.
Mm.
What does he ask him? I'm the one who was considering the job.
Yeah.
He did not ask me this once.
When you ask Keanu.
He didn't ask the white guy.
Have a guess what you reckon he does.
Okay, yeah, have a guess.
Was it about?
Does he work here?
Do you have a criminal record?
I knew it!
Oh, wild.
First of all, to get that job, we're not going to disclose it.
Yeah.
You can't even have the job in the
Yeah.
first place. So why are you asking?
But if I'm the one interested,
Yeah.
you do have to not have a criminal record.
Exactly.
But I'm the one who was interested. Both of us like,
Yeah.
and when he left, we all looked at each other like,
Shocked.
So who was this guy? Was he like a manager or
No,
something?
we can't even say
can't
that
say.
still.
when the camera's off, I'll tell you.
So obviously I'm guessing this person is like a higher up then.
Yeah.
You still can't
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
So then they should have the sense and the knowledge to know that you can't be here if you had a criminal record.
Exactly.
So why is he asking you that?
Exactly, bro. That's what we're asking.
My heart was
Man.
broken that day. I was like,
Like, are you serious?
wow.
So do you think some of them purposely like mean to be racist or they just do it?
Yeah.
a lot
yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Right, so here's the
Okay,
thing.
it's challenge,
To
yeah.
me, there's 3 levels, okay?
Yeah.
From speaking from experience. There's racism, there's ignorance, and there's people who are definitely not ignorant, but they're choosing to just throw those little
Yeah.
digs in,
Opt-in.
right? And it's called opt-in ignorance,
like I'm not racist, but
right?
Well, my cat's black.
when your sentence
Yeah.
starts with that,
Yeah, right. So,
That's it.
so there's pure ignorance. So I'm not gonna lie. Bristol's a diverse city, but there's certain areas you think, wow, but you can almost say they've never experienced ...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's people who are just racist, regardless of where they're from, who they are. Then there's people who do know better, but they
But they
choose
still act
they
stupid.
choose not to change their behavior,
Oh.
and that's called opt-in ignorance. So that's where I could do a racial equality session with someone, and they choose not to listen, or they say, "No, I'm not going to go to that. I'm busy." It's those sorts of people. So they know
Yeah.
better, but they're
Yeah.
choosing not to. Right? So
Pig ignorant. Man.
when I first started my new path in my career, people didn't know what I was driving for about 6 to 8 months.
Wow.
Because the car park is often full up very, very quick. So I have to park quite far away, walk in, whatever. So we're talking half a year I've been there. People know I am by now, okay? They know I talk proper English, I'm polite, I've been raised well, okay? So one time now, someone sees me get out of the car. It's not even occurred to me that no one knows what I drive. First thing, I come into work. How much drugs did you have to sell to get that?
Wow.
What do you mean?
Wow.
But I was like,
That is that. I knew you were going from somewhere, man.
that is.
and the reason
Wow.
why I have developed that strength is because I want to keep my job.
Yeah.
Of course you. Yeah.
And sometimes they probably want you to react to it.
They want
Yeah.
me to go, who are you talking to, fam?
wait.
What do you mean, fam?
Wait,
I
so
don't
they want
shut
that right.
me, fam.
When they ask you the question, did they say in a jokey way or was they being serious?
Of course it's a
Jokey way.
Yeah.
Of course.
And that is the they know better.
Oh, I'm not being racist.
Ignorance.
Just a joke.
Yeah.
innit?
But that's the thing. They
Oh, it's just
put down
banter,
another
mate,
level
yeah.
than you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just banter.
Yeah.
So
You're not in my league, so I can
So-
joke with you. Yeah, we're and
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they-
yeah.
the other thing is, right?
Yeah.
I've been blessed, okay? I've worked hard for it, I've been blessed, right? the car's nice, but there's plenty of nice whips in that place now, okay?
And you're not gonna ask any of them how they got it. It's not your business, like.
Yeah.
No one's asked anything about anyone, ever. I have never heard anyone else be questioned about what they're wearing, what watch they got on, nothing. So I wear my dead little Fitbit to work. I'm not flashy, but I just know if I wore this in, oh yeah,
What watch is that?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
doing a little bit of side stuff, then mate. Cool.
Where would you nick that off?
Oh, you stole, that's not yours. You stole it off John down the pub, didn't you? Like, that is the attitude, 100%. That has happened multiple times. And when I changed departments in that workplace, it happened again.
So how far is too far? Then?
Do you ever go to work and think, okay, today someone's gonna say something? Do you have that mentality?
Yeah.
I have that mentality every day of my life, because if I don't, that means I'm not ready for what I'm faced with. So you just said to me, at what point is it too far?
Yeah.
Right, if they go up to you and say, right, you're a dumb N-word. But you see me, right, okay? If no one's there, it didn't happen. So even if I was called the N-word, and it was just me and that person in that room,
You can't say that.
I'm still not going to do anything. And the reason why, as
You're
much
wearing
as
against his.
trust me, they are getting away with it.
Of course.
They are
You
getting
know
away
that.
with it.
You know
so
that, yeah.
I would have to think very long and hard about how I'm going to deal with that person and being called that. Because at the end of the day, we're black. It's probably going to happen at some point. If it hasn't happened already, it's going to happen. Now, in the environment I work, I have been racially abused. And to their surprise, I laughed at them. And it absolutely broke them. It
I was about to say, that burns them though. That burns them. They
destroyed
want you to
them.
The
react.
fact that you can handle it, innit?
Yeah.
And because I laughed, everyone thought maybe he's lost his mind or something. So they were like, "Oh, you all right? Are you all right?" And I got all the sympathy under the sun then, and that's when everyone else had my back. Whereas if I started whiling out on them, "Oh yeah, maybe he was a bit aggressive. Yeah, that's probably why he said it. He is a bit like that." And when you fulfill your stereotype, that's when everyone's like, "Yeah, see, that's why we called him it, because he's like it."
Your next podcast needs to be about that when they see us.
Oh,
I was literally just about to say, I have
Yes.
3 points. I was literally just about to say, viewers, watch when they see us.
And the Oprah show after.
Yeah,
and the Oprah show.
Oh my god.
Watch Sorry to Bother You with the guy who acted
on
in
Netflix?
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's on
not.
Netflix.
It's not.
When they see us.
It's
That is, yeah.
Sorry to Bother You is that film where they use their white voice on the
Yes.
phone thing.
Oh, yeah,
You've seen that
yeah,
trailer?
yeah.
Yeah. It's a funny film. It's a funny film.
But it's deep.
And the third point was, I was chatting with my brother earlier, right, about the philosophy of how we get viewed as some sort of circus act. Yeah, I know.
Yes.
It's rare that we may get in certain positions. We may be quote unquote exotic. You may have heard that one before, but they treat you like a circus act. Like, oh yeah, do the trick.
Yeah.
Oh, go on, rap. Right.
Yeah.
So I had
Yeah,
that.
or
I had
have
that
you
in
ever
my
had the one where they
workplace.
say, "Oh, can I touch your hair?"
Oh,
Come on.
you're lucky if you get asked.
You get me?
Normally I get. Back in the day, I'm telling you, like Keanu said, back in the day I used to be a bit more hot-headed, so people would get twist up.
Yeah.
But in my workplace now, it's sort of like.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I snagged?
I have to be strong. Yeah, so
The waves,
they-
they're like, oh,
they love waves and they go.
Nah, I remember, yeah. I was there one time, I'll take a video.
I said, "Oh."
This bitch went like that. You see the waves there facing down, so you got down like this, yeah? She touched it and then she went like, oh, zoom.
Oh,
I'm about to cuss this guy, yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
She went,
I was like, never again.
See, Lawrence is a bus driver, and they just, oh, can I touch your beard?
you what?
beard.
Beard and his
His
hair.
beard's strong.
Is it?
Yeah.
Strong.
You must be going in.
My man's beard.
Shout out to Lawrence, yeah, shout out to Lawrence, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lawrence, yeah.
Obviously, you beard guy.
There
knows that.
is-
I've never,
is-
no one's ever gone for the, like, I've not,
No, because
I've
yours
had
is not like his.
yeah, his must
If I
be
had
strong.
his.
You know my brother's friend?
Yeah.
I haven't seen him for years, went to school together. And he Snapchatted me the other day and he goes, oh, just seen your guy. Smart, like a smart white shirt, black trousers.
Oof.
What did he say?
You tell us.
What did he say? He goes, I agree. No, I agree. He goes,
I
what's the word? I approve.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
His beard
I was like,
strong.
oh, okay.
Mad. I've never had anyone go for the beard. That would, oh, that's a bit mad.
Yeah,
When I say his beard is full and big,
Yeah.
and it just look right.
Keanu, it seems like you have a crush on this guy.
But the beard is winning.
Do you know how many people, like basically men, they're like, oh, strong beard.
It's
And I'm
because they
like,
can
strong.
appreciate it.
You
We
gotta
know what
appreciate
it
that.
takes.
Because this
We know
took
what-
do you know
long.
his barber? You know Fades?
Yeah.
Barber Santino. They're just chatting and he's got his beard in his hands and he's just like, I was like, oh, okay. Lawrence is there like, you've cut my hair now, I'm ready to go.
Let me go. Yeah, man.
Mine's gonna be strong, I can tell when it grows.
What experiences have you had in your workplace though? Because
Not a lot.
really,
But there's one that stands out. So this, one of my old jobs, there's this white girl, she started. She's from somewhere like out in the sticks. So she doesn't have much experience of working with black people or Indian people. So just before she started, there was an Indian guy who left. So when she started, she had his locker. And I was a bit upset when he left. I was like, oh, don't use his locker yet, it's still warm. So I was just making a little joke. So we was all like reminiscing about him, sat in the staff room. And then he was quite dark, but he was Indian. And then someone was like, oh, was he that Indian guy? And she was like, oh no, he's black. I was like, no, he's Indian. She's like, oh, same thing, innit?
oh my.
Jesus.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
Like whoever I work with, I'm always polite. Keanu knows this.
Yeah.
You can say what you want. I'm gonna be polite to you.
Yeah.
And I just looked at her and I went, wow, wow. And she was like,
my days.
what did I say?
Yeah.
And that just made it 10
Sorry?
times worse.
Yeah.
What did I say?
That made it 10 times worse. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
same thing, innit?
Yeah. Mad.
They don't
That's
even
the
look
difference.
alike.
That's the difference.
They don't even look alike.
And you could clearly tell he was Indian. Yeah, he was like. His
But
skin
this
was
is what
quite
I mean
dark.
by,
He was Indian.
oh, you look like
Yeah.
so and so. Because apparently we all look the same. We
Yeah.
definitely don't. We definitely don't. Like, what I find mad, okay, about people from BME communities, especially African nations, yeah? Africa has the most countries in a standalone continent on this earth, okay? So what do you mean we all look the same? We literally have every type of complexion in that country. It's mad.
Like,
Bitch, I wanna party like Chris Farley.